Hey guys, Justice here. Well, from after my last video, I've been getting some more questions for my next personal video. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Also, I'll be speaking about the updates, and people keep asking about that as well. And in the questions, I will be mentioning my own social media sites. Alright. Well, first question would be, would you ever consider proposing to Clint first, or do you want him to wait? Or do you want to wait for him? Well, actually, I'm more tradition-wise, where the male would ask if it's a male-female relationship. And in this case, I am going to wait due to the fact that it feels, I don't know, right in my mind. It's not everybody's personal view, so. How did he ask you to prom? Well, on the day he asked me to prom, that morning he went and got me a coffee, which is really sweet of him because he don't do that very often, and it's nice when he does. But on the bottom of his cup he wrote, will you go to prom with me? If you guys go on my Tumblr account, there's also a little story there of how that happened. And as he was taking his last drink, he tipped the cup right up and made sure I was right in front of it. And that's when I saw. So, and of course I said yes. Right. What did you think when Clint pretended to propose to you? Technically, he did propose to me with his vehicle keys, not as much as ring. But honestly, I was really happy at first. I was like, oh my god, it's finally happening. But no, in a sense, I was really happy due to the fact that I got vehicle keys. But in another sense, I was like, oh, you shithead. Kind of frustrated at him for doing such a prank, but overall, it turned out pretty darn good. In one of the videos, you said your parents and Clint's didn't get along. Has that changed now? Do they get along, or do they still not get along? Well, our parents are two completely different kinds of people. They don't really see each other. I believe they met only a few times since we got back together. I'd say they get along pretty well. There's no harsh remarks or anything. You can't feel any tension, so it's pretty good. What was your last YouTube channel about? Well, my last YouTube channel, I had things like advice and tutorial videos. I did pranks on people, and I did things more of my personal life, as well as slight entertainments. I used to do little talk shows with other friends and whatnot, and I do makeup tutorials, that was most common, and I talk about certain products. But do you two talk about marriage? Actually, we do. We talk about what we're gonna do for the wedding when the time comes. We talk about what's gonna happen after marriage, honeymoon-wise. We talk about things like what's gonna happen when we're married and where we'd like to live and our possibilities and options and whatnot. And I'd say we talk about marriage. It comes up quite often. Do you think he will propose soon? Honestly, I'm not too sure. He keeps giving hints that he will, but I'm not too sure. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe around our 1 year, which is in November, but I'm not 100% sure. He might be waiting for a little bit longer. Do you normally fall asleep in each other's arms or separate? Actually, we sleep in this weird position where he's laying kind of straight and he has his arm up slightly like this, and then my head would be like right here, and then we'd have my right arm kind of crossed over and holding his left, and then his right and my left arm would be holding hands, and my left leg would be kind of over entangled with his. Maybe one day we'll show you guys how it is. I'll post it on Tumblr one day. Or really we just sleep separate, but somehow we're always touching. I personally find it more comforting if I fall asleep with someone and we're touching somehow. Okay. What is the significance of the tan choker you wore? I actually received this question quite a few times. As you guys can see, I don't wear it anymore. I wear my dog tag. But the tan it's more of like a beige choker. I don't do drugs. But basically it was from my ex, and she wore it a lot, like a hell of a lot. When she sent it to me, it just felt like there was a piece of her with me. And since I fell for her pretty hard, I didn't have the guts to take it off, or the strength to take it off for the longest time. What are your social media accounts? Well, my Tumblr is Distance Cannot Tear Us Apart. My Skype, I don't even have Skype. Okay, well, my Skype, no, my Snapchat. My Snapchat is Chris Slater. My Twitter is Queer Music Love. And my Instagram is Scarlet_wrists. I'll be putting them all down below in the description. Are you and Clint planning on having a family soon? Actually, we discussed it and we don't want kids yet. We want to finish our schooling. We want to at least have a house. We're hoping to have a camp for the kids to run around, and they get knocked out at camp, not home. We're hoping to be a lot more settled. We're actually planning about 30 or more. I want to have them out like 25 or later. Like, he wants to have them at least like 30, 35. So, do you have a lot of sex with Clint since you two have been living together? I receive this question quite often, and dear Lord, you guys. Honestly, no. I guess when you're separate from that person for a long time, your sexual needs don't get fulfilled. As when you're with them, you get like that. It doesn't mean we don't get sexually active often. When we're away for a long time, we have to contain ourselves, as since we're living together, we don't have to. Which means that fulfillment is being given right away, as basically our horniness isn't just building up constantly. What is your dream vehicle? Actually, I really, really want a black GMC with a 5-inch lift on it and 30-inch tires. Oh, God. I want leather seats inside and a radio, preferably with a tape cassette in it. A place to charge your phones. There'd be a little change section. I'm I'd love to have at least 3 cup holders in front. Electrical window buttons. Yeah, that's what I want. Well, I should be going. I have a lot of things to do. But before I go, things have been doing well. We've been discussing things like my hair color. My mom's boyfriend's birthday is coming up soon, so we discussed what we're getting him for that. I gotta admit, things are going pretty swell, and I'm enjoying living with him. He can be a pain in the ass, but overall, he's good. On my accounts, I mentioned I was changing my hair color. I'm changing it to blonde. If y'all have any requests of what color blonde I should have, just tell me below or contact me. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope y'all have a good day.